you have thoughts or advice on this DM dilemma, you can either call or text at 601-995-1017 or record your thoughts on the open mic feature with the Y101 app. Send them in to us, and you might hear yourself on the show in just a second. But Stretched Out Stewart writes, hey, y'all, my wife doesn't want me stretching with another lady. Over the last few weeks, I've seen a local business advertise where they stabilize you on a table, then stretch out all your muscles. I work on my feet all day, and I'm always in pain, so I'm interested in trying this place out. They offer a free first time, so I told my wife about it. She said as long as I didn't get a female stretcher, she's cool with it. I showed her videos to prove there's nothing weird about it, but she feels uncomfortable with how much touching there is. I said that maybe she should stop seeing a dude OBGYN then. Now we're at a stalemate. Am I wrong? 601-995-1017. What's your advice for Stewie?
You're certainly petty. I mean, you should have definitely not thrown that in her face. I think there is an opportunity to communicate of why she would feel uncomfortable with a female stretching you versus a male. And then I think that gives you the opportunity to be honest instead of deflecting it back on her and say, I feel a little uncomfortable with a guy touching me, because that's what this really sounds like. He's like defending the fact that, which makes me feel like she is right a little bit. Like, why else would he not want a guy to touch him if he was like, well, that feels weird with a dude touching me? Well, guess what? She feels weird with a lady touching you.
But you're like glazing over the fact that she has a male gyno, which is way more touching than anything going on with the stretching.
Yeah, but that is not...
I think it's a fair comparison.
Women are not choosing an OBGYN because like, oh, well, it would feel weird if it was a guy or if it was a girl. They're literally just looking for who's in my network, who is my insurance going to cover, and who do I feel safe with? Like, that's an uncomfortable situation to be in. You got to find somebody who's got good reviews and good word of mouth, and sometimes your only choice is a guy.
So your stance is that those are apples and oranges. They have nothing to do with each other.
Agreed.
So her not wanting a female to stretch him has nothing to do. I feel like that is as fair a comparison as you could come up with.
No, I feel like the only comparison you could make is if she was going to get massages by a dude all the time.
All right. 601-995-1017. I still feel like that's a good comparison.
No, it's a horrible comparison because that's a doctor. Like, a lot of times women don't have good options when it comes to OBGYNs. You have to pick who's in your network.
Give us a call if you have thoughts. Stretching Stewart wants a lady to stretch him out, and his wife is not cool with it. Doing a DM dilemma about stretching Steve. He wants to go to one of these, like, stretch parlors. Would you call it that? Where you pay to get stretched out and everything?
Yeah, they put you up on a table, strap you in, and then they move all your muscles around nicely.
His wife said she's fine with it as long as he gets a dude stretcher. He doesn't want a dude stretcher. He would prefer a female stretcher, and she's not okay with that. And he's like, well, you have a male OBGYN, so what's the difference? What am I missing here?
Because he is picking a female stretcher out of comfort. Like, they're picking it from the same place. He's like, ew, I don't want to be touched by a dude. That's gross. Whereas she's kind of like, I don't know how I feel about a lady touching you. Picking a doctor is not that easy. It's more about who's in my network and I won't have to spend an arm and a leg for, and who has good reviews.
601-995-1017. What are people saying on the text line?
I'm shocked by this. It says, for the dilemma, the only reason us women are so no woman about things is because it opens the door for cheating. But in reality, if you have a cheater, they're going to cheat regardless. So for me, it's you trusting your partner, and then things like this won't phase you.
Okay, see, that makes a good... I didn't know where exactly she was going with that, but that does make a lot of sense. 601-995-1017. Hey, Ralph, what do you think?
And I was just thinking about it. I'm a massage therapist, and in most cases, you have to have license to do these things.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't have a gender perspective because she's searching for her OBGYN online and network, it can be the same case. You can't control who can massage you also. You know, sometimes they have to just put you on who's available, and even though you still can have preference. But it's just a little, with her having a male OBGYN and him having somebody to stretch him, if in the case of the female, he might don't have a choice.
What I'm hearing you say is he should just tell his wife there were only female stretchers available.
That could be an option too. That could be an option too. But honestly, I just saying that he may not control whether a male is available for appointment or stretching. So.
Gotcha. Hey, do you have more female or male clients as a male masseuse, Ralph?
Well, I'm a massage therapist. A masseuse, they get we're not a masseuse. We're actually licensed massage therapists. We're trying to get.
I didn't know there was a difference. I'm very sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to call you a masseuse.
Yeah, jeez, Adam, come on.
Yes, Adam, it's the difference, man. We're trying to be actually in the position with the physicians, with the chiropractors in the hospitals, because that's what people think of us as masseuse, but we're actually massage therapists.
Ralph, thank you for the education about the differences between a massage therapist and a masseuse.
No problem, man. Thank y'all, man.
You are very welcome. I can't be the only one who thought that they were the same thing.
They're definitely not. That's disrespect on the name.
Brother Jerry, what's up, man? What do you think?
Adam, I just can't with you today, bro.
Why?
Did you just accuse this man of some horrible stuff on the radio, calling him a masseuse?
I didn't know there was a difference. I thought massage therapist and masseuse was exactly the same thing. I thought one was maybe a little more casual than the other. I didn't know it was that much more casual.
I didn't know there was a difference either, but I know that this girl or her insecurities have to go, Adam.
You think that he just needs to tell his wife to hit the bricks if he can't get stretched out by another lady?
Yeah, what if he's at a water park and he hits his head and he falls in and the lifeguard's a female and she starts screaming, DNR, DNR. Yeah,
that's some life-saving advice, Jerry. I don't know that you've ever saved a life before, but we appreciate you.
I love you, Stewie, but you need happiness.
All right, talk to you later, Jerry. The DM Dilemma.